Did you know that the average American home has over 300,000 items? That's right, things like clothes, gadgets, toys, and knick-knacks. But here's the shocking part. Most of these items are hardly ever used. In fact, studies show that we wear only 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. Imagine how much time and energy we waste on stuff we don't even need. Now, picture a life where you don't have to worry about cleaning, organizing, or managing endless possessions. What if owning less could help you feel more free, more focused, and even happier? This is the essence of minimalism, a lifestyle that allows you to live more by owning less. In this video, we'll explore how owning fewer things can actually give you more. From decluttering your mind to gaining more freedom, we'll dive into strategies that can transform your life. Ready to break free from the chaos of consumerism and start living with purpose? Let's jump in. Chapter 1. Declutter your mind, not just your space. Minimalism isn't just about cleaning out your closet or tossing things you don't need. It's about creating mental clarity by owning fewer possessions. The less stuff you have, the less you have to worry about. With fewer distractions, your mind becomes clearer and more focused. A study by UCLA found that clutter in the home increases stress and anxiety. Imagine being able to walk into your home and instantly feel at peace because everything has its place. When you remove physical clutter, you give yourself room to breathe. This doesn't just apply to your home, it's about your life. It's about choosing what truly matters and letting go of the things that don't. Less is more when it comes to mental space. Clearing out unnecessary items helps reduce decision fatigue, leaving you with more energy for what's important. To get started, try the one in, one out rule. Every time you buy something, get rid of something. This keeps your space organized and your mind uncluttered. You don't need to get rid of everything at once. Start small. Start with your desk, your kitchen, or even just a drawer. Over time, the clutter will fade, and so will the mental load. Chapter 2. The magic of empty spaces. Freedom in minimalism. Empty spaces in your home aren't empty at all, they're full of potential. When you minimize your possessions, you make room for new experiences. Minimalism is all about creating space to move freely, not just in your home but in your life. Think of a spacious room with nothing but a few carefully chosen pieces of furniture. It feels calm, open, and inviting. The benefits of a minimalist space are more than just aesthetic. According to the National Institutes of Health, people who live in organized environments experience lower levels of stress and are more productive. That empty space is like a breath of fresh air for your mind. With fewer distractions, you're more likely to engage in activities that fuel your creativity, focus, and well-being. A minimalist approach doesn't mean your home has to look like a barren museum. It's about function over form. The fewer things you own, the less time you spend maintaining them. Instead of spending hours cleaning, you can spend more time doing what you love, whether that's reading, hiking, or spending time with loved ones. Creating empty space in your life also means having more freedom. When you don't tie yourself down with unnecessary possessions, you become freer to explore new opportunities. This can lead to a deeper sense of fulfillment because your life isn't dictated by what you own. When your space feels light and free, your soul does too. Chapter 3. Quality over quantity. Curating your life. Owning less isn't about deprivation, it's about making space for the things that truly matter. A minimalist lifestyle is all about quality over quantity. Instead of filling your home with unnecessary stuff, you choose items that bring joy, function, and value. The key is to curate your life intentionally. Whether it's the clothes you wear or the technology you use, every item should have a purpose. The idea of curation goes beyond just material goods. It's about intentionally choosing what you allow into your life. The same mindset can be applied to your time, relationships, and habits. Instead of saying yes to everything, you learn to prioritize what truly adds value. This approach frees you from the pressures of overcommitment and helps you focus on what really matters. In his book Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less, Greg McKeown writes, "If you don't prioritize your life, someone else will." This quote perfectly sums up why curating your life is so important. When you own fewer things, you take control of your time and energy. You stop being a slave to your possessions and start living intentionally. One effective strategy is the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. This rule states that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. Apply this to your possessions. What 20% of your things bring you the most joy and usefulness? Focus on those, and let go of the rest. By choosing to own fewer but higher quality items, you invest in your well-being. A well-curated life means you're surrounded by things that support your goals and happiness. For example, instead of a closet full of clothes you rarely wear, focus on a few key pieces that make you feel confident and comfortable. You'll save time, money, and mental energy by making intentional decisions. If you want more content on simplifying your life and embracing minimalism, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll be sharing tips and strategies that can help you live with less and enjoy more. Chapter 4. Breaking Free from Consumerism. The anti-status symbol. Consumerism is a powerful force. We are constantly surrounded by advertisements and social media showing us the latest trends, gadgets, and must-have items. But what if the real power came from owning less? Minimalism offers a chance to break free from the consumerist cycle. By owning fewer things, you stop buying into the idea that happiness comes from purchasing more. The first step to breaking free is recognizing how much we're influenced by the desire for status symbols. According to a study by the American Psychological Association, materialism is linked to higher stress levels and lower happiness. Owning less means freeing yourself from this constant pressure to keep up with others. Instead of chasing the next big thing, minimalism allows you to focus on what truly brings joy and meaning into your life. A great strategy to start is to ask yourself, do I really need this, before making a purchase? This simple question helps you resist impulse buys and allows you to make more intentional choices. Another effective technique is to practice retail therapy in a healthier way. Instead of buying things, invest in experiences or activities that will bring you true joy, like a weekend getaway or a cooking class. These experiences often bring longer-lasting satisfaction than any item could. By choosing to own less, you become less attached to material possessions. You can find happiness not in things, but in moments and connections. This shift in perspective allows you to escape the endless cycle of consumerism and focus on what truly adds value to your life. Chapter 5. The Joy of Less. Embracing simplicity in a hectic world. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle. The constant chase for more work, more possessions, more experiences, can leave you feeling overwhelmed. Minimalism offers a solution, the joy of less. By simplifying your life, you can embrace the peace and fulfillment that comes from having fewer distractions. Research shows that minimalism can lead to increased happiness. A study published in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that people who practiced minimalism reported higher levels of life satisfaction. The less you own, the less you have to manage, which leads to a simpler, more focused life. When you have fewer possessions, you spend less time maintaining them, cleaning them, or worrying about them. One powerful strategy is to eliminate distractions. Start by identifying the things in your life that don't add value and remove them. This might include cutting back on time spent watching TV, scrolling through social media, or even excessive work. With fewer distractions, you can redirect your energy into things that matter more, like relationships or personal growth. Another effective way to embrace simplicity is through routine. Simplify your daily tasks by creating habits that streamline your life. For example, meal prepping, setting up a cleaning schedule, or creating a morning routine can save you time and reduce stress. By embracing simplicity, you give yourself the freedom to focus on what truly makes you happy. Chapter 6. Living with Purpose. The Minimalist's Path to Freedom. Minimalism isn't just about reducing the things you own. It's about creating space for a life of purpose. When you own fewer things, you're able to live more intentionally. Minimalism allows you to focus on what truly matters, freeing up time and energy for the things that align with your values and goals. A key strategy in living with purpose is to set clear intentions for your life. Minimalism helps you identify your priorities and make decisions based on those values. For example, if spending time with family is a top priority, you might decide to downsize your home to create more time for bonding. By simplifying your life, you clear the clutter and make room for what truly brings fulfillment. In her book The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, Marie Kondo emphasizes the importance of keeping only the things that spark joy. This mindset can be applied not only to your possessions but to your life in general. Ask yourself, does this align with my purpose? When you remove things that no longer serve you, you open yourself up to a life full of purpose and meaning. Minimalism also gives you the freedom to explore your passions. With fewer distractions, you have the time and energy to pursue what you love. Whether it's writing, painting, or traveling, minimalism allows you to focus on your personal growth and creativity. When you clear away the clutter, you give yourself permission to be your most authentic self. One way to live more purposefully is by practicing mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps you connect deeply with what matters most. Whether you're enjoying a quiet cup of coffee or having a conversation with a friend, minimalism encourages you to be fully present and embrace the simplicity of the moment. By owning less, you gain the freedom to live a life that is not dictated by possessions or external expectations. Minimalism helps you make space for what really matters, your relationships, passions, and personal growth. It's a path to freedom, where you are in control of how you spend your time and energy. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more content on minimalism and intentional living. Let's embark on this journey together and start living more by owning less.